Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the audio cast from Kotak Securities. I'm your host and guide Anindya Banerjee. आज risk sentiment is looking quite mixed. क्योंकि Asian equity markets are all over the place. No significant moves over there. क्योंकि कोई fresh triggers है नहीं. और आज भी अगर economic data docket को देखें तो there are no major economic data. Tomorrow we have the RBI policy meeting. Now dollar index is slightly higher. बट नथिंग सिग्निफिकेंट. बट जिस हिसाब से यूरो डॉलर का पोजिशनिंग है, इन द सेंस द स्पेकुलेटर्स आर होल्डिंग लॉन्ग्स एंड द प्राइस एक्शन इज सजेस्टिंग देयर इज मोर डाउन साइड लेफ्ट, उस हिसाब से देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी दैट डॉलर इंडेक्स में क्लाइंब हायर इन द कमिंग डेज और वीक्स. नाउ डॉलर रूपी का बात करें तो डॉलर रूपी इज इन अ लिम्बो एंड इज बीन इन अ लिम्बो फॉर क्वाइट सम टाइम नाउ. 82, 20, 25 और ऊपर में 82, 80, 85. दिस इज द ब्रॉड रेंज. और आज 82 हाफ के आसपास अगर ट्रेडिंग स्टार्ट होता है जहां पे ऑफशोर इज ट्रेडिंग ऑन द स्पॉट रेफरेंस, तो फिर इट्स गोइंग टू बी अ स्लाइट गैप डाउन फ्रॉम द क्लोज, which means dollar rupee may again spend time consolidating in this gap. क्योंकि generally what we have seen is when the dollar rupee is so tightly ranged, वहां पे gaps don't sustain for long. मतलब अगर इमीडिएटली वही वीक में फिल नहीं होता है तो इट इवेंचुअली गोज एंड फिल्स पॉसिबली इन द नेक्स्ट वीक. सो अभी भी एक गैप है बिटवीन 82, 25 एंड 82, 45 लेवल्स. सो देखना ये है इन द कमिंग डेज इट इज एबल टू फिल दैट गैप और नॉट. इंट्राडे के लिए 82, 45 ऑन द डाउन से लेकर 82, 60, 65 on the up. So 82, 45 से 82, 60, 65, this could be the range. क्योंकि इंट्राडे वॉलेटिलिटी इज नॉट मच देयर. एक दो दिन बीच में अचानक एक मूव आता है जैसे आया था परसों, बट अदरवाइज इफ यू लुक एट द एवरेज मूव्स इट्स अराउंड 10 to 15 पैसा. If I look at the intraday range in the USD INR. So how to play? The strategies are simple. One is that you can do scalping trades. मतलब अगर एक ही साइड में 10-15 पैसे का मूव होता है then you can look to build contra positions with an adequate stop. और दूसरा है you can short a straddle or a strangle. But strangle में issue ये है कि even a sudden 15-20 पैसा gap down can create problems on your position. क्योंकि option premium is not much. So therefore, if you don't want to take that risk, you can stick with hedge strategies like iron fly. Cross currencies में euro INR can see more downside. The bias remains downward. GBP INR can be range bound. 102 और 103.30 के आसपास it has been trading for the last 1 month or almost. So this is the overall range in GBP INR. The GBP INR options has continued to see a lot of participation and activity on the NSE. So GBP INR options में straddle premiums are far higher than USD INR because उसमें implied volatility is much higher and realized volatility is also much higher. So if you are looking to sell a straddle in GBP INR, we would suggest that it is better to do an iron fly for two reasons. Reason number one is that sudden जो gaps होता है 40-50 पैसे का, उसमें you won't be unnerved. If you're holding a straddle, you might panic and you can see large losses on it. दूसरा reason is that even if the liquidity suddenly goes down in before the expiry, you are not so much bothered because you can hold this trade till expiry. Because in the worst come worst situation, even if it is squared up at the reference price, you won't be having any issue because it's a hedge trade. So these are the very reasons why we would suggest somebody looking to short a straddle or a strangle on a GBP INR option is much better to focus on iron fly. Like we have done, we had suggested one strategy a week back, 82 half का straddle short करके 82 or 83 का strangle long. I think we received somewhere like 42 paisa as a premium, which is good, and 8 paisa is the maximum loss. So iron fly is something which you can consider in a GBP INR. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Banerjee signing off. A fantastic day ahead.